guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Seun and this is another story video. So today I'm going to be telling you guys about my one terrible job interview experience. So when I just left uni, I told everybody who cared to listen that I wanted to work in a radio station. Like, I honestly felt that was the only career path for me. I did not see myself doing anything else, so I kept telling everybody. So one day I told this friend of mine who had seen hanging out with a couple of people from City FM. So I told him to if there was anyone he could help me talk to get into the radio station and all. So he said okay, was going to help me talk to somebody, and then he buzzed me a few minutes later with someone's number. He said I should call him, that I had spoken to the guy, that the guy said I should call him, he's expecting my call. So I called the person. I was like, hi, hello, good morning, my name is Seun. And I was like, okay. I said, I'm Kofo's friend, he asked me to call you. And I said, call me concerning what? I was like, he spoke to you about me working in your radio station. And I said, oh, okay, come and see me on Friday, after the morning show or something like that. He said it's the morning show ends by 10 a.m. that's so we could see after the show. And I was like, oh, okay, that could you please send me your office address? So no, could you please send me your office address? And he said he doesn't think he would be able to do that. I was like, I said okay, and I said okay, all right, bye. So I bought my friend and I was like, what's up, what's wrong with your friend? Who stole his inheritance? Why is he so angry? Okay, I didn't actually say who stole his inheritance. I was like, what's up with your friend and the attitude now? What's wrong? I asked him for his office address and he wasn't even going to give me and stuff. Now said that I should not let that get to me. So he googled the address and he just grabbed what he got from Google and he sent it to me. So Google address said Agidingbi. So on that said Friday, I took a bus and I got off at Agidingbi. And then I started asking everybody for City FM, City FM, City FM. No one seemed to know where City FM was. And then I had to keep walking and walking and walking. And finally I got to know where City FM was. Although it says that it's at Agidingbi, but if you actually want to get City FM, it's best you get up at Omole. But I didn't know that because the person who actually works there felt it was too much for me to ask for him to describe where his office is. Anyways, I got there, and while I was even looking for the place, there was this, because I was going into different shops and places asking people. So there was this shop I went into that was newly painted. I didn't know, so as I kept my hand on the door, all my hand was stained with paint, black paint. Like, I wanted to just die. Like, at that point I was just like, okay, let it just end now. Anyway, so when I finally got City FM, I asked the security guys for where I could wash my hand. They directed me to their tap. I washed my hands and then I called the guy. And when I called him, I said I was at City FM. He said, am I at the reception of security house? I said I was at the security house. And he said, okay, that something came up and he had to go to the island, that right now is stuck on 3rd Mainland Bridge, that I would be there in the next 2 to 3 hours. That so can I wait for that? No, he said so it will be there in the next 2 to 3 hours. I was like, oh, okay, no problem. And he said so I would have to wait. And I said, okay, no problem. And I said, or is that, I said, okay, no problem, I would wait. And I said, oh, is that too much to ask? And I said, not that it's too much to ask. I just think if you knew you weren't going to be available, you could have rescheduled or something, but no problem at all, I would wait. And then he said okay, and I said bye, and we hung up. And I was sitting in the security house, and about 2 minutes later someone opened the door and said, hi, are you Seun? I said yes. He said that my name is, he mentioned his name, and you just failed your interview. It was like moving. It was like a film show. I was like, are you joking right now? Like really, dude? Anyways, I tried, he walked away immediately. So I tried calling him, he wasn't picking up, and then I sent him a text message saying I didn't actually fail because you asked me to wait, and I said I was going to wait. It was only when you asked if that was too much to ask, and I stated my opinion, but that doesn't mean I wasn't going to wait. I waited, and he replied saying something about first impression of how first impression matters, blah 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 blah, and all of that. And I just called my friend who linked me up with him, and I told him what happened, and he was like, are you serious? I was like, yes, that's what just happened. I was like, and I said, okay, that I should know where that I should go, that he would call the guy and talk to him and let me know. So I left the place, and then I got to the office because I was actually working at the time, because it was during my service year, but I just wanted the old radio thing. I wasn't working in a radio station, and I really wanted to work in a radio station. So I called them earlier at work, and I said I was going to be running late. But so I got to the office, and this friend of mine who knew I had been making so much noise about radio station called me. And he said, Seun, were you at City FM today? I was like, yes, you saw me, you didn't tell me. Now saying, no, he actually did not see me. That some guy is on Twitter talking about how a certain Seun came to City FM and was rude and all, and because he knows how much I talk about working in a radio station, and it's my namesake, so he just figured probably it's me. So he was calling to ask. I was like, I was definitely at City FM. Please send me the guys the link to the tweet. So he sent me the link to the tweet, and let me read what this guy went to tweet for you. 1 minute. A friend of mine called me up last week and told me a lady wants to come intern at my radio station. I am in charge of that there. I asked my friend to give her my number so we can talk. There's no space at the moment, but I was hoping I could squeeze her in for my friend's sake. I particularly like people with a lot of enthusiasm, and I was hoping she would be one. I waited for her call. So he actually knew I was going to call. He was waiting for my call, but then when I called, he gave me that whole attitude of not knowing who I was and had me do the whole explaining thing. She eventually called, and I asked her to come on Friday at 10 a.m. this morning after I'm done with production of the breakfast show. She came this morning and called me to say she's around. I like to play pranks a lot, so this is what I did. I told her something came up and I'm at Lekki, office is in Ikeja. I told her to give me 2 to 3 hours and I will see her. I never expected what happened next. She became so rude and spoke in a very untidy manner, questioning why I would delay her. She said if I had known I wouldn't be around, why didn't I bother telling her I wouldn't be instead of wasting time to come through? Hello all. I hung up and shook my head, stood up from my office table and strode to the reception area. When I got into the reception area, I called out her name and she was shocked. I said, are you Seun? And she said yes. I uttered this exact words to her. It was nice meeting you, and you just failed your interview. And I strode away. Let me take it back to number 7. I never expected what happened next. She became so rude and spoke in a very untidy manner, questioning why I will delay her. She said if I had known I wouldn't be around, why didn't I bother telling her I wouldn't be instead of wasting her time to come through? When? I was like, when did this happen? Like, when did this conversation go down? Like, was I... Like, do I have a doppelganger? Was I impersonated? Was someone else there representing me, or it was the same me that was there? Me, I said all this. Like, I was in total disbelief. I was like, is this guy being serious right now? And my friends were like, I should reply and tell them and say my own side of the story and all of that. But I just felt this kind of person was obviously looking for attention, for him to have gone to Twitter to post it. It did not end there. Ladies and gentlemen, manner of approach and the way we relate with people matters a lot. You never know where it will take you. She just lost a huge opportunity to be tutored by some of the best hands I've seen in the media industry. And after I tweeted this, like, you know why I just knew this guy was just looking for attention? Because he tweeted this probably immediately after he left me. And then because I was still there obviously when I sent the text message to him, and the next thing that was posted, this was like a few minutes later, he said, ladies and gentlemen, she just sent me a text message. But you see that immediately after he left me, he went to tweet all that, and then when I sent the text message, he screen grabbed it and he posted it. Like, I just felt like he really didn't have any job to give me. He just wanted, like, this was just a trap. This is just what he wanted to do. He just needed someone to use to shine on Twitter, because I already said I was going to wait. He was the one who then came back to ask me that, oh, is that too much to ask? I had already said I was going to wait. He could have just ended the call like that. But then he went ahead to ask, or is that too much to ask? And then I said that I do not think it's too much to ask, but if you weren't going to be available, we could have just rescheduled or something. But no problem, I would wait. Like, when did I say, oh, like, I don't even understand the untidy manner I spoke in and the rudeness. And when I said that it wouldn't have had me waste my time coming through. Anyway, so screen grab the text messages, and this were actually my exact words. I didn't fail because I agreed to wait, and I was going to wait for 2 hours. You asked if it was too much to ask, and I stated my opinion, but that didn't mean I wasn't going to do as asked. Then he replied saying, no, manner of approach is very key anywhere you go. I felt you were rude and can't work under the environment and circumstance we are. Sorry, better look at your next stop. I won't doubt your talent and the fact that you can go places, but first impression always matters. Have a good day. And I'm wondering what exact first impression here, because if we're talking about first impression, you are the one who is playing prank. Number one, this wasn't even supposed to, it wasn't like a job interview thing. Like, I have no idea it was even like a job interview, because he said we should come in and talk more about what I really want. He didn't say it was a job interview or whatsoever. Okay, but yes, let's now assume you wanted to prank me. I mean, let's just assume that you wanted it to be like a real job interview, and you decide to prank your job applicants. And I wasn't even now rude about it. You now said I was rude. You went on Twitter to lie that I was rude. You just decided to just use an applicant to shine. Like, what level of unprofessionalism is that? I really do not understand HRs. They just feel like they hold the key to your future or something, because he said I lost the opportunity to be trained by one of the best people in the industry. And you know the thing is that because after I tweeted it, there were the responses of people who were supporting him and people were supporting me, and people were like, he had no right to prank somebody, a job seeker, that just because she's a job seeker doesn't mean she doesn't have things to do. She might have had other appointment. 3 hours is a lot for her somewhere. But of all the comments of everyone who were just supporting me, there was a particular one who actually got me. 2 actually. One, when he said that I lost the opportunity to be trained by one of the industry best, and someone said, you just lost someone great because of a prank. And the second one that really got me was because, like I said, it was not like people were supporting him versus people who were supporting me. And one of the people supporting him said that I was being rude, that it's a small industry, it's a small world, I don't know, I might still need him in future. And someone else said, well, the funny thing is, the way life is, he might need me first, because all those HR people and all these people who are in charge of employment, they just feel like they are gods, and they just hold the key to your future, and without them you can't do anything in life. Imagine him saying, I just missed the opportunity to be trained by some of the best in the industry, like, oh, without him I cannot do anything with my life. I honestly just think these people, these HR people who come to work and they're just mean to job applicants and stuff like that, I just really feel it's because they do not have things going on well for them in other aspects of their life, and so they misuse the power they have at work just to make themselves feel better. Like they make people feel bad to make up for the other aspects of their life that really isn't going well. Because honestly, really, I spoke about this when I used to blog. I wrote something about this topic, potential employers, not God, and I shared experiences of my friends at job interviews and all of that. And I'm going to link it down. I'm going to link it at the end of the video. You can go check it out. It's just really, really crazy how those people just think they can just treat you anyhow because you are looking for a job. And the thing is that we are adults here. Like, we are adults. We both need each other. Like, yes, I do need a job, but you also need my services. If you do not need my service, do not employ me. I really do hate the mentality of I'm employing, like when they start to think I did you a favor employing you. No, do not do that. If you do not need me, then don't employ me. Like, it is best, because there is nothing as annoying as an employer who just feels he is doing you a favor. Like, we both need each other. I'm giving you my services and you are paying me. And the way I look at it, you even need me more, because, okay, yes, there are other applicants in the world that you can give a job. But let's say you need I'll use the word, you need your employees more, because they are doing more work. They are doing a large chunk of the job and they get a smaller chunk of the money, and you get the larger part of the money. And yet you still feel the need to make them feel like trash. Like, I don't get it. I wasn't, if you want me to just obey your instructions, you say sit down here, go do this, go do that, I would do it, because he said I should wait. I was going to wait. But if you ask for my opinion, I would say my opinion. And he asked for my opinion. He said, oh, is that too much to ask? And that's when I said, well, I'm not saying it's too much to ask, but if you weren't going to be available, you could have rescheduled or something. If you didn't want to know my opinion, then do not ask me for my opinion, because I'm not a dummy. You cannot I'm not a dummy that would just not say what I'm thinking. Well, I'm very sorry, because we go to school to learn, we pay our school fees, we come out of schools, and then we now come to work for you, and then you now feel the need to just treat people like trash, like we are adults. Can we just act like adults for a minute? Like, can we act like adults? Thank you. Anyways, that was my story. I'm not working in radio now, but I'm alive, I'm doing well for myself, all to the glory of God. And yes, if you have similar experiences with potential employers who were shitty to you, or previous HRs at your previous job, please, I beg you in the name of God, don't share experience of your current HR. I do not have a job to give you. So if you have experiences with terrible HRs, potential employers, share them below. Let's laugh at those people together and tell them we are doing fine in life without them, so they can go suck it. Anyways, well, that's my story, that was my experience. I do hope you guys enjoyed watching. Do give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos. In case it's your first time of visiting this channel, well, my name is Seun Carter's Vlog, and I'm a travel vlogger, but I just started this story time thing. It is actually our second story video, so you can check out the previous story video, check out our previous travel videos from different destinations, subscribe for more videos. And someone told me on Twitter the other day how she doesn't get notified when I post videos. There's this bell thingy beside the subscribe button, so you might not get notified if you are just subscribed, but if you click on that bell thingy, you would always get notified. So please click on the bell thingy so you do not miss any of the videos. And what else do I have to say? Oh, okay. And yes, she also said something about not knowing when to check back, because I do not post regularly. Like, I don't have a particular day where I post, and I felt so terrible. And I'm going to try to post every Friday. Like, I'm going to try. I really don't know what to make this commitment, but I am going to try. If you come on a Friday and you don't say post and check back the next Friday, I'll try to post at least one Friday in 2 weeks. I will try my possible best. So thank you so much, guys, for watching and for always watching my videos. And yes, don't forget to share the videos. I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye bye. By the way, guys, just in case you're wondering how I got all these tweets are from October 16, 2015, but I got it all by my special investigative skills. Like, I don't know what to call myself, a stalker. Let me just call myself a special investigator. But I really feel like the FBI and the CIA and SS and any private investigating firm should recruit me. So if you know anyone who is employing, hello, your girl is here. I'm rendering services. Because really, like, when I was actually getting these tweets, like when I was trying to get these tweets, I was like, damn, Seun, you are good. Like, alright, bye bye, guys.
That ain't my girl, that's my nigga. Catch me out on Ocean Drive with her. Hey, catch me in the whip riding with her. Hey, sipping something, bumping big, hypnotized with her. Pray you get that job in Tampa.